come down here to Arizona, what have you kind of learned about your team in these first couple weeks? Starting off a little rough, 3-5, but working in a lot of new guys.
Yeah, we are. We don't have a whole lot of experience, and not that we're really young, because we got some junior college guys in there, but just inexperienced. Very tough competition this weekend. The Utah ball club was very strong. Obviously, Oregon State's strong ball club there. I'm not much for moral victories. We need, like you said, we're 3-5. We need to be better than that. But we've learned a lot. I think a couple things we learned is that we got to play clean baseball. When we play clean baseball, we're tough. And the other thing that I think we proved is if we do play clean, we're capable of playing at an elite level.
You've got some athletic guys at the top of the order, Trey and Jalen. How important is it for them to get on and to be able to cause a little havoc on the base pass?
Well, that's critical for us. And those guys, they can run the bases. They can do some things for us. So we need them. They're table setters. We need them to be on base.
What have you thought of your starting pitching so far?
Not bad. Not bad. I think our starting pitching has been pretty solid. I think there's been some times where defensively we didn't support our pitching staff as well as we could have. Not necessarily with errors, with just being the ability to make some big plays when we need one. You saw Oregon State right there in the 9th inning. They got a big time play when they needed one from their second baseman. That's what we need to do. We just need to be able to make a big play every now and then to support our pitching staff.
What's the toughest part when you lose so many critical guys from a team like you did last year?
I think the one thing is just identifying with a new team how that team's going to go about winning. The culture and the standard of Ohio State's been set, and these guys have learned that. But once you get in the competition, now they got to find their identity in the competition and how they're going to win games and just get that experience.
What are you looking forward to? I mean, you guys continue on the road trip. You go to Georgia next, I believe, or
Campbell.
Yeah, you go to North Carolina. Sorry. You just keep on the road. How tough is it to keep the guys locked in when you're constantly on the road early in the season?
Well, there's no sense in really talking about it, because it is what it is. I mean, the first 4 weekends of the season, we've got to go on the road to chase down weather. So that is what it is. It's an opportunity for us to get on the road as a team. There's some team bonding involved with that. Obviously, it puts us in tough environments, tough situations, and make us better come Big Ten play.
Knowing that you're going to have to go on the road early in the season, do you prefer doing tournaments like this or a 3-game series, or kind of mixing it? Is there a preference there for you?
I kind of like the mix. I like playing some tournaments where you see other teams. You do some neutral site stuff. I think there's a lot of value in playing a 3-game series where you got to game plan for the next day, make some adjustments in your game plan, see how the other team's going to adjust against you. I think that's very valuable, again, because that's what you're going to see come conference time. So I like doing it a few times during the preseason.
Last thing for you, what do you kind of think of the Big Ten is going to be like this year? I mean, the Big Ten has been on an upswing the last 4 or 5 years. What are you looking for out of the conference this year?
Well, our conference is tough. It's a black and blue conference, and I think we're getting better from the bottom up. We've always had good champions and good teams. We're getting better and better from the bottom up, making our conference strong from top to bottom. It's too early to predict. Michigan State's playing really good baseball, but I think Nebraska's not winning games, but I think they're a good ball club. I think we got a chance to be a good ball club down the stretch. So there's a lot to be learned. A lot of us in our conference, being northern schools, we're playing a lot on the road, so it's really tough to kind of see how good teams are going to be. But it looks like Michigan State's playing really good right now.